Yo, it's your boy Uncle Cooley. Welcome back to the Toast Up Podcast, man. This is episode 33, and I have a special guest, man, by the name of Nigel. I want everybody to greet him, man. He's an entrepreneur, he's a hustler, and he take risk all day, you know what I mean? So let's get it. How you feeling, Nigel?
I'm chilling, bro. How you, man?
I'm super blessed, bro. I told you before the show, the reason why I invited you here, because I know that since I met you, you always been somebody that hustled and always figure it out, even when you feel like you're back against the wall. So I felt like you was a great person to have on the platform, man, Toast to Achievements, and I wanted everybody, the viewers and the listeners, to get to know you the way I do. So
My guy.
first and foremost, how are you feeling, bro?
Bro, I'm chilling, bro. It's a beautiful night. You know what I'm saying? Life is good. I'm alive, air in my lungs. So, I don't take it for granted.
Word. So, if you didn't know, Nigel opened his own Discord or whatever the case may be, and I wanted to touch on. So first, let me ask you this: how you feeling about the Eagles' loss?
Bro, hurting still. Hurting still. Horrible loss. Lost a lot of money. You know what I mean? But that's what come with it, though.
Right,
but,
right.
No, it's a game we should have won, just football-wise. It's like it's too early in the season to leave money on the table.
Right.
But, we're going to bounce back. But, gambling-wise,
Yeah.
That hurt the pockets.
And it was crazy because I felt like I was at the bar. I was at Barstool.
Okay.
And if you don't know what that is, it's a bar in Center City. I thought it was going to be a popular one.
Yeah.
But it's corny. I felt like I could have went to a better one.
Would recommend?
Nah, bro.
You ever been to Xfinity Live?
I've been to Xfinity Live, but not for a football game. It was for baseball.
Word. That's still crazy.
Yeah, so I did that, and you know what? I ain't gonna lie, I was like overstimulated in that joint, so I ended up just leaving. I left at halftime, and then long story short, I was like, no, I'm gonna watch the game at home, and end up losing.
Hurt piece, bro.
Right.
Hurt piece.
Yeah.
Bro.
So look, I kind of wanted to touch on a few questions that I know I want the people to know about you. So I know, like I said before in the beginning of the podcast, I view you as a hustler, somebody that always is willing to get it no matter what, and just put their mind to the grind. What does that mean to you when somebody asks you, or if you had to tell somebody what a hustler is? What are some of the advice or perspective that you can give to them?
Yeah, I think a hustler would be someone that definitely just gets it by any means, right? And by gets it, obviously we mean the money. It does make the world go round, but like, you try to focus anything. I think in 2024 is a million ways to get money. We right here on the YouTube platform, you know what I mean? You can get monetization and all this bread just from this, which I'm proud of you for doing. You know what I mean? I wish you nothing but the best. I think that this can change your life.
Appreciate you.
I seriously mean that. But yeah, bro, I just think you see opportunities and you take advantage of it. I think that's what a hustler is.
Okay.
Whether that's, in basketball, when you look at somebody that hustles, somebody that plays good defense, that dives for the ball, takes the opportunity to take charges, get a steal. We call that hustling, hustle plays. So, and just life in general is seeing what's hot and try to capitalize on it. For me, for example, with my Discord, which I was kind of invited to join. I'll give it to you. My boy Zach, he went to Kutztown too. And on me, I used to and I still do kind of bet just for fun. I still do sports bet, but I definitely don't like to lose money. So if I'm putting up, my bread, I'm going to do some research behind it and try to win. And, I've been winning, and I share it on social media because it's social media. You want to share when you win. You never want to share your losses with anything, though. And, he hit me up and, we was talking. We made a group chat betting, and then we decided to make a Discord because we were seeing success. And that's what came up with it. So, I look at him as just enabling that hustler mindset, too. I have a pressure washing business that I started with one of my homies that I grew up with. And it was that, we just needed something to where we saw, hey, we like cars. You know what I mean? We see all these car dealerships. Why not get busy? Why not try to get in on that action? And we transitioned to not only detailing cars, we pressure wash homes. We do all like rental properties, things like that. Just try to seize opportunities. We both worked at Foot Locker or in some capacity. You know what I mean? With Foot Locker comes a discount, 30% off that you can get access to all these drops, whether it's ones, fours, Yeezys, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, take advantage of reselling that. To me, that's a hustler. You a hustler, bro. Like, you take advantage of opportunities. So that's my definition of, of a hustler.
And I'm glad that you shared that. So I want to know, I want you to paint a picture for the viewers. So I kind of want to touch on, what kind of started this? When you was, 10 years old, 12 years old? Like, what happened? Did you see somebody in your life that was like, yo, like, I kind of wanted to be like this? Or were you watching, like, a lot of, like, stuff on YouTube? Like, yeah, I want that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So,
Oh yeah.
what really triggered it?
So I think for me, I grew up. I have a younger sister, but it was me, my mom, and my sister. My dad was in my life, but he never lived with me. So I would say a single mom raised me. And I always, as a young black man, you see on TV, you want the shiny things, right? You want the fast cars, the Jordans, for example. I didn't necessarily have that. I had like sneaks, Air Maxes, you know what I mean, stuff like that. But man, I wanted to shine, you know what I mean? Like I did, I honestly did. And for the good and bad, you know what I mean? That's always been me. I always wanted to look the part, always wanted to look nice, always wanted to put nice things on. I love nice things. And I work hard for those things. So I never wanted to ask my mom to buy me a $200 pair of Jordans. You know what I mean? I didn't. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to get a job and I'm going to do it. I've seen too many people lose their life and just lose their freedom to trying to get it too fast. Like I'm not about to sell drugs to buy some sneakers. You know what I mean? I'm not about to scam, credit card scam to get shoes. Where I figure like everything that I do is completely legal. You know, everything that I ever had is come from a paycheck. You know what I mean? Or some kind of hustle that I did, which was completely legal. So I was 13. Actually, that's my first job as a camp counselor. I started off just as a camper, and then I got too old to be a camper, and I got offered a job to be what's called a CIT, which is a counselor in training. I did that. I probably made like $600 in the summer. But I remember I bought, man, this back growing up in Philly, you bought the Puma wave. So I bought,
Right.
remember the Pumas was $60, the Puma suedes. I bought me like 3 of them joints, and I was going to school. I'm like, yeah, like I got it. Because I would see all my homies had that. They had like Pumas or they had some Jordans. I remember when the Concords released, and I was trying to stave up $200 just to get them to wait at line. I can't remember the sneaker store, but it was so I was in the gallery way back when. I wish I could remember off the top of my head, but I never wanted to ask my mom for that because I'm like I know she was trying her best, and my mom had it. She did. She looked out. Like my mom had me like North Face dripped and whatever kind of Nike tech that I wanted and stuff like that. But if I wanted designer things like a Gucci shirt or whatever, I'm not gonna ask my mom, you know what I mean, to pay that. So that's really what started. It was me wanting nice things, but wanting to get it on my own.
So let's touch on that because a lot of people don't have that type of perspective. Like, yo, my mama's doing all they can for me as it is, but I'm not gonna ask her because I observed that. What came with that? Like, why didn't you want to personally ask your mom?
I think just being self aware, seeing not a struggle, but you know what I mean, seeing my mom, she working, you know, day in and day out, you know, working long hours. My mom worked for CHOP if she was still is in the healthcare profession. But I just never wanted to, you know what I mean, be another bill. You know, I was always aware that, hey, you know, it's hard. And not that we was broke. We was never, like, struggling. Like, always had a roof over my head. But that I just never wanted to just be a bill. So I was just like, you know, I'm just getting it myself. And maybe that's, you know, a little bit of a pride thing. You could say to be like, no, I want nobody to say that they gave me anything. Like, I did this. I bought this. But I think that was the main reason was just, like, and then I just wanted to take a load off of her. Like, I didn't want her to say, "Oh, Nigel, did you eat?" You know what I mean? Like, no, like I ate, like it's good. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about me. And then just try to provide for her. Like my fondest memories is things that I probably bought, like my mom with my money or my sister with, like, you know, like my money. That's what brings me joy. You could say gift giving is my love language. For example, if I have it, I would love to buy it for you. Like whatever your heart desires. You know what I'm saying? Like to my mom, to my lady, to my sister. You know, like all of those things.
That's deep because I'm glad. I kind of felt like my dad is in my life. He's very active. But when I was growing up, I really lived with my mom for the most part, and like seeing her, like she been working at Thomas Jefferson Hospital for over like 20 years.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
so like she
Congratulations,
kept,
dog.
so she kept the job and she understood the value of hard work. And but like sometimes when I asked her for certain things, like she couldn't afford it. Like she was like, "Yo, like I gotta budget this money to make sure we had, a roof on top of our head, food to eat, and emergency money." Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
But she always got me great things on special occasions, such as my birthday, Christmas, or if I did something really great in school.
Hmm.
But that kind of motivated me to do better and really understand the value of independence.
Yeah.
Like being a creative thinker, like figuring things out, like understanding, like dang. even though that she can't get it, why can't I really have that type of power in myself to control my own destiny in a way?
Oh yeah,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? So it's been times that I remember like it was yesterday. It was back in like 2013 when I asked my mom for the Red Toros, the Red Toro 4s. She
Yeah.
said she couldn't get them. She was saving up to get a car during that time, and I
Mhm.
understood that at a young age.
Yeah.
But Lord knows I wanted. But I told her like I'm gonna get it myself. So I ended up my first job was I was at working at the YMCA.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great
and I was
job.
yeah. So I was doing childcare, and I ended up really just working my way up, building relationships, keeping that job, and start buying things you want. So I kind
Yeah.
of want to touch on this, like now that you older, like what is the value of managing and budgeting money? Like what's the importance of it as somebody in their 20s trying to work towards buying bigger things in their 30s and 40s.
I would say that, yo, I've heard this saying a long time ago. It was like, save your money because it'll save you. And I think it's the truest, one of the truest statements I ever heard. Because it's, you can still, right now, we're making, or you, as an adult, we're in our mid 20s, you in a chance to make some real money, whether it's real or not. It's all about being fiscally responsible with it. We could buy every single Jordan you want, or every Yeezy drop and stuff like that. But then when it comes down to like credit is what really matters, like definitely owning something, you know what I mean? Having something in your name, having to go to sleep at night, not like, with a peace of mind, should I say, instead of just, oh, I got every single J that came out this year or every single Yeezy, so that kind of changes your perspective. But I think that you have to go through stuff you got to go without. Like, I know what it's like to not have every Yeezy, like to not have every Jordan. To be like, I don't necessarily need that. Now it's I can pick and choose which drop I want to, like, you know what I mean? I want to participate in. I don't buy every sneaker now. Or if I do, it may just for resale purposes, just because I see, all right, just because I like something, somebody else will love it, But I definitely think it's tough. It takes experience. College will definitely teach you that, you know what I mean? Like, I remember a couple times in college I had ice for dinner, you know what I'm saying?
Ice for dinner, bro.
Yeah, bro, I had ice. And I'm just exaggerating, but
No,
yeah.
it be like that, bro.
But bro, like, you know what I mean? But it's like you think that it's just, you know what I mean? It's never enough money, until like you really budget yourself and you say, I don't need to. It's just everything is so accessible now with DoorDash, Uber Eats, you know what I mean? Like, you can get anything you want basically at any time. Grubhub, GoPuff, you know what I mean? It's insane. Which, shout out to the people that's capitalizing on that, selling stuff, knowing that maybe somebody wants ice cream at 2 o'clock in the morning, but they don't feel like going to get it. You know what I mean, or whatever. But it's like, do I need that stuff? Because if you look at, I remember during the pandemic, I looked at like how much I ordered Chipotle. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, yo, bro, it's damn near $1,000 throughout like a whole year.
Right.
I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. Like, that's just insane. For one, that's just greedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chipotle ain't that good. But then it's like, yo, like, that's $1,000 that I just gave, you know what I mean, away. So it's all about just managing your money. But I think time definitely shows that you got to go through it. You got to be dead broke. You got to be, you know what I mean? You got to have it all. You got to be on the top of the world for you to know what it's like to really like have without or to have it.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I feel like I was listening. I don't know. I listen to Fab a lot, but he was saying
Mm-hmm.
the best stories come from the people that had it all and lost it. And I've
Yeah.
seen several people lose it all after they had so much in life.
You watch Snowfall?
I did watch Snowfall. Of
So you,
course, I watched. Yeah.
bro,
Okay.
cult
Okay.
classic, bro. But it's like at the end, you see, like, Franklin could have got out the game so many times. You know what I mean? Like, he could have like went, and I know like at the end, obviously like Louis, you know what I
Yeah. Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, it could have went better, but he ended up becoming a fiend. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ended up having nothing. But it's all about like, and I always thought about that when people are hustling or people are trapping, you know what I mean, or even scamming. How much is enough? Like, how much bread is enough bread? Like, for you to be like, no, let me walk away. It's a thin line that we choose every time. Even I look at it with my Discord, for example. I can hit, you know what I mean? I pray, I get hit for 100K, let's say on Sunday,
Word.
right? But then I was just, how we were just talking off camera. So it's like, all right, will I keep on betting? Like, I know, for example, that's not a sustainable lifestyle. I know that. I don't necessarily want to be known as just a serial gambler, like I really don't, because I know that it's just not sustainable. But with bread, 'cause it's like it comes and goes. You got to risk money to make money, and that's something fun. It definitely gets the adrenaline pumping. It's nice to win, but damn, like, it fucking hurt to lose. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And
Like,
and that's
it
another
hurt,
thing. Like I hate losing.
bro.
So I want to ask you this. For everybody that's into that type of gambling scene,
Mm-hmm.
how do you manage risk over reward? Like, what is your strategic mindset when it comes to
I
things
think
like that?
for me, like you set a budget. You know, you definitely set a budget, but then you bet what you know. Like, bro, I know boys that will bet Korean baseball at 2 in the morning just for some action.
That's crazy.
I'm like, yo, you too deep in the game, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like with me, like I like to watch every sport. You know what I mean? Football, basketball, baseball. As far as like soccer, I'm trying to get into, but I'm trying to get into it just for the sake that I would like to bet on this. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like that's probably not a good reason to. But it's just like knowing your role and just literally setting a budget. You know, like I hate uploading money to FanDuel. I do. I want to win enough and keep some bread on there and have that be my bankroll. Bankroll management, I think, is key. Knowing your unit size, but if you bet $5 on a parlay or $10 on a parlay, and just stick to that, no matter how high or how low you go, just stick with that, and then like take advantage of straight bets. Like whether it's you think the Eagles gonna beat the Saints on Sunday, believe in that, put good money on the Eagles, and you know what I mean, like rock out with it, or put good money on the Saints because the Saints probably will win. But
You think the Saints gonna win?
it's gonna be a tough game for us. Bro.
It is. We
It's
away,
and
and AJ Brown not playing.
You know what I mean? Like it's tough, and we never win in New Orleans. So like for me, like just from my mindset, I'm not touching the money line. I'm probably gonna do one bet on that Eagles game, which is gonna pain me to do because I love my birds. But I'll do one good bet, one good parlay, not touch no money line, and just pray that hits.
So do you go like back and like look at the Saints games versus the Eagles? You be like,
hell
oh,
yeah.
they lost.
Yeah, because you know, I coach football, so
Yeah.
I look at this like I watch it like it's like I'm watching film for a game that we about to play, and I'm about to scheme up. Like I coach the offensive line and defensive line, so
Okay.
I try to watch film to say, all right, try to learn tendencies. On 3rd and 10, they like to run this. On first down, they love to open up with this play, whether it's a run to the right, left, whatever. So with gambling, it's the same way. For me, it's a thrill because, like, all right, I get to watch football. I'm taking notes, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right, Jalen Hurts loves to, when he's running to the right, he's throwing it, you know what I mean, to Saquon Barkley. Or if he's rolling out to the left, he's definitely just going to run, you know, or, you know, things like that, knowing teams' tendencies, knowing what they like to give up. It's still like a scheme for me. That's what makes it exciting. And then seeing like, oh, I knew AJ Brown was going to score today. Like he always scores against the Saints, or you know what I mean, or whatever. So that's where it gets fun at. And then, you know, you get good enough to where you win enough. People trust your opinion and want to pay for your picks, you know. And it's crazy because like now I'm like a paid Discord, you know, that I'm in, which I never thought I'd be in, you know, because it's like I started off as just something for fun. Now it's me making literally monthly income from it, and it's a blessing. You know what I mean? It's definitely a blessing.
The people get so let's just say you don't make any profit that month.
Oh,
How
yeah.
does that work? Because I'm just curious.
So,
like
yeah.
I know if I'm paying for a Discord and
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
make me no money,
Right?
you gonna
feel some
you gonna
kind
have to see me, bro.
So prime example, I'm living that, bro. I had a parlay last week for the Eagles Falcons. Everything hit, but I had Eagles money line on the parlay. Now for me, like I bet a little heavy, so I bet like $150 on the parlay, right? So like I'm sick about it. I lost a bean 50. I was supposed to win me like 3 racks, you know, and I was gonna be cool. Yeah, bro. But you know, big risk, big reward.
Yeah.
But that's it. I've been betting seriously since like maybe 2021. So like I didn't start off betting 150. I started off betting $5 and $10, you know. So it's a build up to that, to have enough knowledge, you know what I mean, of stuff like that. But yeah, so like it's people that and no one has said anything to me, but like I put pressure on myself to be great at whatever I do. Let alone if I'm charging you money for something like that, I definitely want to give you return on your investment. So I take it personal. I'm like, damn, no, like I got to be better. That's why I'm sitting there thinking I can't bet with my heart on Sunday. I don't know if the Eagles going to win.
Yeah.
That's not a lock. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I can't tell people, take Eagles money line if I'm not taking Eagles money line, you know? And some people don't give a fuck. But with me, I like to think if I'm a man with morals and ethics and whatever I do, even as far as degenerate as gambling is, I still try to like keep it thorough and be like, no, like we definitely going to get a win. And it's hard. Like the Phillies rolling, but it's tough because it's like, I can't hit a home run for somebody. I can't,
Right.
you know what I mean? Score.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I could, like, trust me, I would.
Yeah.
But
It's like you don't have much control, but like to have that type of logic thinking that can
Right.
minimize your risk.
I could try to see what's coming, but I can't predict the future. You know what I mean? Like, and some people will sell you hope and be like, no, like we win every week. And at one point I was winning every week. You know what I mean? I was rolling. Last week was probably, and it's only week 2, but that was the first time in a long time that I probably like shit the bed like all weekend. You know what I mean? Like I ain't, but I'm in a team full of 5 guys. So I had a bad week, but then like somebody else made money for the Discord. You know what I mean? So it's a team of 5 of us, and we do have like pretty good success.
Okay, good.
The money guys on IG, Twitter, and on Discord.
Type shit.
Yeah.
So listen, cause I want to tap in on all this. So like you do this, you got your own 9 to 5 going on,
Yeah.
and then you got your business going on. How do you manage so much? Like I want people to understand like they can do a lot, and they should do as much
Yeah.
as possible. But how do you personally manage hand juggling so many things at once?
Bro, it's time, bro. Like I said, I'm a new father to a 6-month-year-old, so she's like priority number one. You know, my daughter gets all my attention at first, and then comes my job. You know what I mean? Like my 9 to 5, I have to. And then my businesses and my other endeavors do. Like I have like a pressure washing company, which we do like cars, we do homes. You know what I mean? Like shit, any part of your property we can clean, we can make. You know what I mean? And restore, but it's tough because, like I said, it's not enough hours in the day. I feel like, you know, for me to, because like I said, when I'm betting, like I like to watch the games from previous. Like I'll watch the Eagles Falcons game again to see what we did great, and what we like tried to force feed and stuff like that to try to cook a good bet. And I want to get out and promote my business, my pressure washing business. With that, it is kind of seasonal in a sense. Living in like Pennsylvania, like no one's really detailing too many cars in the winter, or like getting their homes like restored during the winter. So it does kind of help, but I would love to make money during the winter with my business. We talking about expanding to Florida. Me and my business partner, going to Florida for the winter, just to kind of like keep it rolling. So it's really about having a team. But I would say my girl had got me like a calendar like on our refrigerator, and we just map it out like every day. All right, I'm gonna delegate this. I was coaching football at one point too. Like I was coaching high school football, and something had to give to where my 9 to 5 couldn't allow me to like do that anymore. But it was a lot on my plate. You know, I was running myself thin, and you don't really know that until someone else tells you that. You know, where it's like, yo, you look like you haven't been sleeping. Like, you know what I mean? You just going. And for me, like sometimes I be wanting to like, let's say, take a break from like social media. You know, because it is toxic, and it's not necessarily what I want to do every day. You know, I don't want to look on Instagram or Twitter every day. But when I have a sports betting, you know what I mean, business, when I have to promote my business and my pressure washing business and upload reels and create content, and I even have like a videography, you know, a business that I was doing that I kind of put to the side because I didn't have enough time. So it does get like hard, like running yourself thin. But for me, like I said, that hustler mindset is that I always have to get it until I'm comfortable to where I don't need my 9 to 5 anymore. Like I would love to like, you know, not have to work, where I can just work for myself and kind of like delegate my time to my family and to my business all day, every day. But until I get to that point, I'm kind of speed racing to that point. Hopefully by 30, I'll be there. We'll do another interview before then, and I'll update you. You know what I mean? But it's good for now, bro. Like it is.
Yeah, and that's good because I know it's all about that hustler's ambition. I feel like you personally, like I tend to do a lot, and you do a lot as well. But sometimes you can overwhelm yourself, and you really start to like. I know for me, I start creating problems for myself.
Really.
The sense of like, yeah, like yo, like I gotta get to like 5,000 followers by this day, and that it becomes like I'm creating problems instead of allowing God and just me allowing myself to just go with the flow. And then it's nice to plan, but I felt like when I have these unrealistic goals to myself, I tend to burn myself out.
Right.
I always tell people like, listen, you got a job, and then me personally, I love to work out, but then like I live by myself, so I got to go ahead and cook, and then after that, I got to like clean the dishes and take a shower, and then read books and do a podcast edit. So sometimes it can be a lot, but what I tended to do is just shifting my focus on one thing. Like you said, like I know that you mentioned you have a daughter, so she's always gonna be number one. But it's just like always about managing and writing things down on the calendar and writing things down like how you feel and what's really important. Like I know, I'm not sure if you do this, but even a to-do list every day.
Yeah.
Like seeing it on like paper and writing.
Actually, something good that I can pick up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because like sometimes you feel like you gotta do so much, but when you write it on paper, it's like it really don't be that much, and then you can spread it throughout the week.
You know what I always reference is that when I think about how I'm doing, like my senior year of school, I was working 7 days a week, like and
That's
being a
insane,
full-time
bro.
student. But
That's insane.
I was working at Champs. Let's say I want to say like Monday through Thursday or whatever. I delivered pizzas like Sunday and Saturday nights, and then I want to, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like I was working, and then I was working at the rec center doing intramural shit like Tuesdays and Thursdays or something like that. So every day, but I think what made it work, I had time slots for everything. I'm in class 11 to 3. I go to work 4 to 9. You know, and then like, all right, I got my night, or like I'll deliver pizzas 10 to like, you know what I mean, 2 a.m. or something like that, and then I'll sleep and do it all over again. So I look at it as if I set times for myself. All right, I get off at 5 o'clock, from 5:30 to 7. You know what I mean? I'm chilling with the baby until she go to bed. When she go to bed at 8, from like 8 to 9. All right, let me research, cook up some good bets, save them. Then I can post them on social media later, or post them in my Discord later. And then the next day, all right, we got pressure watching due Saturday and Sunday. All right, we're gonna do those jobs, record up the content, so by Sunday I can post it and flood Instagram. And like some variations of that, I try to look at. I do try to do like some blocks. You know what I mean? Like, all right, from 5 to 7 or 7 to 9, 2 hour blocks. I feel like works well if you lock in on something. Then I'm also trying to get back into gaming. Like I would love to, like, I like the game, you know, like Madden and college football, but I really don't have no time for that. So it's like it really isn't enough hours in the day, bro. But how you just worded it, like a to-do list, I'm definitely going, that's something I'm gonna take from this conversation. For sure.
It definitely, like, it works for me. But I wanted to touch on, like, what is the inspiration behind this drive? Like, do you feel like the way you move is due to the fact that you fear not having or reaching your maximum potential, or just trying to just live the best life you can? Like, what is the inspiration behind, like, I gotta do what I want to do in life? Because a lot of people don't have that.
Yeah, that's a really good, bro. That's a great question. I can't even tell you honestly. I would say it's, I always wanted to shine. You know, I always did. I always wanted to be happy. I've always worked, like my dad and my mom always worked. You know, so I always wanted to just keep going. You know what I mean? Like, and never kind of be without. I'm like kind of afraid of failing. You could say I do want to be great. Just at, you know, whatever I do. You know, I feel like I got to be the best at. Like, I tell my homies, like, my favorite number is 1 for a reason. Like I want to be number 1 at whatever it is. Everything is a competition to me in a sense. So I try to win, but I just think it's, yeah, like just knowing, bro, like I get opportunities that I feel like not everybody has. So I try to take advantage of it. Like not everybody gets to see 27. Not everybody gets to go to college. Not everybody gets, you know what I mean, jobs, or gets a chance to, I don't know, like live the life that I live. And it's nothing like crazy. You know what I mean? I want to say I'm an extremely normal person, but I just try to make maximize every day, be grateful for every day, and just try to strive to be better. Cause yeah, bro, like I just, so you've seen a lot, you experience a lot. So you just gotta, I just try to keep on learning. But that's really what, I can't even tell you what just keeps me going, bro. Cause even before my daughter, I kind of always had this work ethic, you know, before I don't know, went through anything traumatic, you know what I mean? I just always just wanted to go, always wanted to get out the house and just be solid and take care of my family. You know, that's something I always wanted to do. And maybe I guess you could say like my mom. I guess probably say like my mom's always been a go-getter. My dad's always been a go-getter. You know what I mean? And I always just try to lead by example for my little sister.
Why are you afraid to fail? So,
Yeah,
because I think, like me personally, I have that same type of mindset. Like I hate failing. Like I hate feeling like I'm not enough.
yeah,
I hate feeling like I let myself down. And like some people be like, Carlos, like you overwhelming yourself. Like you don't have to do that. But it's like I'm afraid to fail too. And it can be like, bro, I remember, bro, I remember I was in kindergarten, bro, playing
yeah.
Dragon Ball Z, crying my eyes out because I couldn't beat this one level on Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi.
Yeah, I remember that John. I had it
And
on PS2.
yeah, and basically I had to like have like the PS2,
Mm-hmm.
and basically Pikachu had to stand in front of the line,
Yeah.
and I had to like keep like like moving the joystick all around because he
Mm-hmm.
was charging up.
Yeah.
And I remember, bro, I could not beat that damn level, bro.
That
And
shit was stressing you.
bro,
It was stressing you. It was burning you out.
like a parlay. Bro, but I felt like I wasn't enough at all, bro. So I wanted to touch on like why do you feel like? Because I think it stems from. I think it comes from a lot from black and brown people.
I think so.
Well, that's because I talk to them the most. But
Yeah, but
yeah,
no, I think you know what? Honestly, I feel like because I felt like I always had eyes on me. It was always somebody that was looking at me to be an example. You know, in the sense that I think I want to say I've always been a leader in some sense of I've always been like the tallest kid in my class, you know. So like I would like lead by example. You know what I mean? Stuff like that though.
Yeah.
But like I've just always like I feel like I always had eyes on me. When I was a camp counselor, you know what I mean? Like I remember this one young boy came up and was like, yo, can you be my dad? And I'm like, young boy, I'm
What?
14, bro. You know what I mean? But it was like I
Young
get
boy said that to
young
you,
yo, bro, I
bro.
will never forget this, bro. My right hand up. You know what I mean? Like that happened, bro. But it was like I wasn't doing nothing special. You know what I mean? I kind of was like engaging with the young boys. I always wanted to make them feel seen, make them feel heard. And maybe because I didn't live with my dad, you know, like thinking about it, it's probably it though. It's like, yo, I want to like, yo, I want to make my dad proud, make my dad proud, make my mom proud. So maybe that's it. But I always feel like you never know, like the example that you being for somebody. You know what I mean? Like or what part of the story you have in somebody else's life. You know what I'm saying? Like so, I think I've always kind of thought like that. You know, like I don't really think I'm this big person. You know what I mean? But I do think that maybe you never know. Somebody could be looking at me for their next move. Somebody could take something from this that what we talking about, motivating and hustling, that could click in their head and they can go on to be a millionaire. You know what I mean? And that's like that's satisfying for me to know that if I had an impact on somebody's life and they chose to do better, that's what's up. You
Yeah.
know?
No, I feel that, bro. Because
Yeah.
I feel like when you put yourself in the position, when you look at yourself like, I really want this, and you want to step up to the plate, it really shapes the mindset. Like I know I'm the older sibling, and I say this
Yeah,
all the time on this podcast. Like I'm the older sibling, so it kind of made me feel like I always had to be the bigger person,
for sure.
and I always had to lead by an example.
Whether you want to or
Yeah,
not, right?
whether you want to or not. So it's just like more so, or it's just like you don't. And when you growing up with that type of logic and mindset, it's a blessing in a way
Yeah.
because it really gives you that type of drive and that fire, that burning desire to really like know that I gotta do this. And even though like you can't be afraid to fail, but it's always about understanding that you will fail, but it's
Yeah.
all about that get back up.
Hell yeah,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
I think like, bro, I was saying when I walked across that stage at KU when I graduated, bro, I said, bro, if I can graduate, anybody can graduate. You know what I mean? Like when I got into college, I'm like, yo, anybody can go. Like I graduated with what, like maybe a 2.5, you know what I mean? Like I graduated high school with like a 3.0, you know, or a 2.9, you know what I mean? Like nothing crazy. Like, and it was just like, no, like, bro, if I can do it, anybody can do it. I was playing high school football. I wasn't nothing spectacular, but like Cheney wanted me, you know what I mean? Like a JUCO wanted me. And it was just like, what, bro? They looking at me like if I could do it, anybody can do it. And maybe that's me talking down on myself, but it's just like I just think that no, like bro, like if I can go, like anybody can go. Especially with college, I think because with me, I wasn't as disciplined as I could have been. I mean, you knew me in college, you know what I mean. You know, I've always been the guy that likes to have a good time, not too serious, you know what I mean. But I was working, you know what I mean. So I'm like, I ain't gonna be. But I used to go to the library because I damn sure wasn't about to flunk out.
Right,
You know
right.
what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah,
I would do my job, but as far as getting the A's and stuff like that, you know, like she's got degrees. I'm the living testimony. You know what I mean?
type
I'm like
shit.
I'm living that. But yeah, bro, I just think that, you know what I mean, we could try to just hustle and motivate others, you know what I'm saying? Like that's word to nip. You know what I mean? Where it's that like, yo, I'm gonna get mines, but like I'm definitely never gonna stop anybody from getting theirs, you know, like for sure. Like even with this Discord shit, and it's like betting. It's like there's so many other Discords, you know what I mean? And so many other ways that people are like betting and getting money, and it's like the new hot trend, and that I'm probably was late on since I just started like our Discord, but you know what I mean. For me, I'm like it's all about my time, and you know what I mean, and how far I want to take it. You know what I mean. Like ideally, I want to run the best Discord ever. I want to make $1 million off of FanDuel. You know what I mean, and it's shit is possible. You know what I mean. People do it. You know what I mean. We see on Twitter and Instagram all the time. So it's like, damn, you know, why not me? I'm not about to go broke trying to chase that. You know what I mean. I'm really comfortable with the life that I have, and like any other money from FanDuel is definitely a blessing. But you know, I just think that you know we just hustle and motivate, bro.
Yeah. So like we understood that what keeps you going, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you do feel like you're getting burned out and overwhelmed, like how do you get yourself back on track? Like, do you talk to your woman about it? Like, do you have like your own thing that you do to get yourself back rejuvenated?
Yeah, bro, that's a good question because I kind of just disconnect. You know, like I do. I kind of need. For me, silence is golden. I don't really got to talk it out or anything like that. Um, so I kind of do. I kind of just take a moment, bro, and just chill. You know, whether it's I just watch the game like I like to watch. I'm a big TV person. You know what I mean? Like I watch TV. Like I don't know. Like so I like to get lost in a show. You know what I mean? Like if I'm not binge watching something, then I kind of feel lost. You know, like cause then it's like I gotta watch every sports game. I gotta be betting. You know what I mean? I need something to fall back on. But I mean, I do. I talk to my woman. I talk to my family or my child. You know what I mean? Like it's just nothing matters to her. Like she doesn't know anything. Like she's 6 months, so it's like, you know what I mean. The value of a dollar means nothing. You know what I mean? Like my stressing about work. You know what I mean? Or about a parlay or about you know what I mean getting new equipment to pressure wash. It really means nothing to her. It just matters that I'm her dad. You know, and for me, that's the best title that I got. You know, so that means everything. Picking her up, like seeing her change so much, you know, like just you know, you could watch I watch her grow up literally right through my phone.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
like
crazy.
and it's just insane, bro. I could be at work one day and it'll just press play on the album that they created. And show me the day she was at the hospital, the day she was born to yesterday, and it's just like, wow, you know what I mean? Like it's just
That's really
crazy.
life
It
that you
is, you
produce.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's just like, bro, it's no better feeling. So with that, you look at that and I'm holding her in my arms and it's just like, man, like nothing matters, you
Okay.
know?
So I want to touch on this too because I feel like you giving out gems in the sense of like your perspective on why you do certain things you do and painting a picture of how and why you do certain things.
Yeah.
I want to touch on sometimes like things that you may can control, but it may not go in your favor. Like I know in my perspective, like choosing a particular partner that can be dead weight can
Hmm.
potentially mess up your entire future and shape you to the person that you probably never knew you could be.
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes like life didn't go at the way you expected.
Hmm.
I want you to kind of like touch on like why it's important to choose somebody that you truly want to grow with, and really try to really just get to know and understand that choosing the wrong partner can end up not like completely destroying your entire vision.
Hell yeah, bro. It's crazy because like I could say the relationship that I'm in now is my first real relationship to where I'm completely present in, and that's what I was maybe 25 when we seriously started dating. I had girlfriends in like college and high school, but it's funny. I always thought that all right, if I'm the boy getting money, I'm the boy with you know what I mean, like the Louis sneaks and stuff like that, Balenciaga. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
I gotta have, you know what
Chicken
I
heads.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah,
bro, I
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
have
yeah,
just the
yeah.
baddest. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like, and it
right.
don't matter. And it was just like, no, you know what I'm saying? But I would say that like I can't lie. There is a lot of good women out here. You know what I mean? Like a lot of good women out here. But you do gotta. But not everyone has good intentions. Some people will want you for only things that you have.
Exactly.
Especially on like social media, that playing the DMs game is so
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Because you could see, oh, he got this, he got that. I want him, and it's just so that he could buy me this and buy me that. And it's just like, no, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like even like and it's nothing wrong with like gift giving or you know what I mean, tricking, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But some things though, when it comes down to yo, I'm stressed out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, had a rough day at work. And you need somebody to talk to. Like you do want somebody to talk to. And for the longest, I didn't think that I needed that. You know, like I kind of was like a loner in a sense that it's like I ain't taking nobody serious for real. You know what I mean? Like we'll kick it, we'll go out, but it's just like you know what I mean? Like, my man Dion, like God bless the dead, like he used to know, like my saints always be like, yo, nah, I just don't do no layups. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
wherever I go, I'ma always end up in my bed by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never want to sleep next to nobody.
Right,
Like no
right.
matter how it goes, shorty, you gotta leave. You know what I
Type
mean?
shit.
Like, and that was like I was on that. I used to think that was so cool, so thorough. Like I used to be like, no, like that's what I do. And it's just like, no, that's kind of like nutty because I start running into good women that didn't want nothing for me but me. You know, and then like, you know, you waste some, you lose some, and then like it's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like I kind of fumbled that, you know, and you got to go through that though as a young boy to know that, all right, let me slow down, you know, and then life started getting real. I turned 25 and it's just like, all right, let me start getting it together, you know, let me find like something that I can settle down with, you know, and not necessarily, let's say, like get married today, but all right, let me stop chasing going to the clubs, you know what I mean, spending money on sections and bottles and trying to go up, you know what I mean, trying to impress, you know, these women just cause, you know what I mean, and it's like that's just the quickest way to go broke. You see people, it's old heads, it's 40-year-old old heads in the bar as we speak right now trying to impress 21-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Like buying bottles of Don
Right,
Julio
right.
for these 21-year-olds. You know what I mean? It's like before you know it, you could turn into that old head. You know what I'm saying? Like chasing that. Like, so it's like, do you want to be that? You know what I mean? Or do you want to find some peace? It's dangerous out here, bro. Like, it's treacherous out here. We live in Philly. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. And I
anything can
agree.
happen, bro. Like, you know, and it's just like not everybody is good for you. Like, I started learning about energy. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to just mix back, give your energy to everybody. And it's just like, bro, that's facts. You know what I mean? Like, but somebody I was used to talk to put me on that. You know, like a good one. That's why, like, I feel like it's good women out there because it's just like a woman will definitely bring out the best in you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Depends on the woman.
Depends on the
And that's why I said, like,
facts.
it goes back to the question, like, that's why it's very important.
But I can't lie, bro. I've never been in no like crazy toxic situation.
Bro, me personally, I haven't either, but it's been situations.
It's crazy.
I heard people pulling knives on this person,
bro.
and like this person need a situation. Like for an example, like this person may be up, like taking their significant other out to eat, like whatever they need. But as soon as this person runs into a situation,
right,
and that person can't do how it used to be,
now
people switch up. Like now it's creating issues, problems.
right.
And I think that's why I asked you, like, it's very important, especially somebody in their 20s, because some people use their 20s just like, yo, like I'm gonna do what I want, and if I'm not married, it is what it is. But
and that's how I want to say I kind of was, but like I didn't really, like, the first time I left the country was with my girl. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't even thinking like that. Like I was thinking different. I was thinking, no, I'm gonna get a section. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go to Miami and I'm a ball.
You was more so searching for validation.
I guess you could say that. Yeah, you could say that
Acceptance.
for
Like
sure.
you wanted to, yeah.
Because it was just like, for one, that's what I always saw. You know what I mean? That's what I'm like, no, when I get to that point where I get some bread, that's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? And I never spent my last money on like, you know what I mean? Like, and I never went broke trying to go crazy. But like I said, I always did want to shine. I always did want to look good. You know what I mean? Because like, for the longest, I ain't like have everything I wanted in high school. Like, I wasn't asking my mom to buy me Jordans or stuff like that. If I couldn't get it, I just wasn't having it. You know what I mean? Like, I had my Pumas and my Nikes, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Never went to school bummy. But, like, it wasn't until I really started working when I was, like, 16, 17, where I really, all right, bet, let me get, I used to get a fresh pack of polo tees every week. You know, for me, and it was everything to me.
That
Because
shit
it was just
add up
like,
so much, bro.
yeah, but I'm like, no, I'm bull.
Yeah.
You know what? And that probably was kind of like just for me.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And it
no,
was just
do things
like,
for you. Yeah,
just
for
to
sure.
show that, yo, like, no, like I can do this. You know what I mean? Like, I was $25. Like, I can pay $25 every week. You know what I mean? Like, I could do that. But yeah, no, that's actually a good point. It is definitely validation, because you right when you do stuff like that, like in the club and you going crazy, you popping bottles. It's like you want to see who looking at you. That is really the whole point of that.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, like, yeah, like, you know, you can't get in my section. You know what I mean? The people that, and I kind of didn't want to do that. The people that I was hanging with, you could say it like that, was like the lifestyle that they was living. So I'm like, I could afford to keep up. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't no slouch. You know what I mean? Like, it's up. And then you fall back from people. It's like you realize, oh, these people that I'm referenced to, I won't say their names. They doing this. They don't have it. You know what I mean? They looking at it, and then so it's like not that lifestyle. Just it don't last long. You know what I mean? So you do want to find a good woman that can kind of ground you instead of chasing. You know what I mean? Just whatever, these like temporary moments, temporary feelings. You know what I mean? You do want to start building something that means something, because that's what's gonna last.
And I feel like everybody goes through that stage. Like I know for me personally, I remember when I was a freshman in college, I was going to Penn State, and I remember, bro, like getting that income tax, bro. I blew the whole $300 like in one day, bro. Like in 3 hours. Like I was trying to get fly, and I think everybody goes through that. But in my opinion, I had to stop acting as if looking like I had money instead of not actually having it.
Hell yeah.
And it's like I'd rather put my money to work for me, like open up a business, actually provide value, and really try to have some type of money, have some type of passive income.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I think, bro, we get a certain amount of time on Earth, and it's crazy because I think I was telling you, like, no, I was telling somebody else. Sometimes when you in your adolescence and you in your early 20s, you think time is unlimited.
Yeah, you do, bro. Yo, for real, bro.
And sometimes, like, and you touched on it a little bit before, like, you think time is unlimited with, like, a lot of people you love. But then you hit 25, and you like, damn, like, time isn't.
And it's like,
It's like a huge shocker.
bro, what's the name? On Instagram, I just got a DM. They setting up, like, our 10-year high school graduation. And it's like, yo, I've been out of high school 10 years.
That's crazy.
You know, and it's like, I mean, definitely I have, but it's so real. I remember when I was
That's
probably
crazy, bro.
like, yeah, I'm insane, bro.
Yeah.
Time flies, bro. We old.
We getting there, bro.
Yeah,
I
bro.
tried not to say that, bro, because we
No,
young.
we unking them, bro. We unking them.
We getting there, bro. I tell you, we young.
When I was like 17, 18, I started watching like Paid in Full every night. Paid in Full was my favorite movie for the longest. And I used to always envision I'm like, yo, I'm like Ace Boogie at the cleaners right now. Because when I used to work at Champs, you know what I'm saying? Like, real rap though,
Yeah,
bro.
that
I'm
was the
like,
mindset, huh?
I'm giving people they cashing out, buying sneakers. I'm selling. I'm like, oh, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be there. Like, they hit me up but it was like I was always getting to the money,
Right.
but I wasn't shining. You know what I mean? Like, I was kind of staying down. It really wasn't until like I really turned like 22, 23 where I really wanted to like pop outside and I'm going to Miami. You know what I mean? But it's like I always had the bread. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, no, I'm waiting until the day after I graduated, it was May 11th, I think. The next day I was in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was just going up. Like, but it was that, like, I always said, like, I'm going to be there, you know what I mean? Like, on my time, and you know what I mean? Like, I, like, remember that. It's all this. I sold sneakers to Ben Simmons, Markel
For real?
Fultz, O'Malley, you know what I'm saying? P&B Rock. Like, bro, yeah, I worked in King of Prussia. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah,
So,
yeah,
you
yeah.
you go to the food court in my Champs uniform,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You see motherfuckers in
Yeah.
iced out, and it's just like, no, and I still haven't never. And it's like, but I'm so conscious to be like, some shit I don't want, like a big ass watch and like all this chain.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's never been me. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, bro, like I just felt like I was Ace Boogie at the cleaners, you know what I mean? Like my time coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like Ace was the one that he lived, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's just
You
like,
seen it.
yeah, the moral of the story is that, yo, that's how I'm trying to be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I'm still just trying to stay down, get my money, and just make it to see the end.
Yeah, and that's good. And I'm glad that you came to the realization that none of that stuff really matters, but you understood why you were doing it.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to make that transition, like how valuable. Because I know I said on my last episode, I didn't really understand the importance of mental health and understand of like emotional intelligence until like I really like probably like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Be honest with you, when I really started like, yo, like I really need to understand why I do certain things I do.
Yeah.
Because it was in times, bro, I get like I'm a very goofy person.
Yeah.
I'm very goofy, but sometimes like I can have like I used to have a trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Like if somebody felt like they were trying to get over me or being a lot more aggressive or more intense than I am, I felt like I had to react in that way. Whereas I gotta match your energy. That's just the way we grew up. It's Philly,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean. That's just what it is. Like
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to understand. Like I want you to have a perspective or enlighten the listeners and viewers like how valuable mental health is. Just really being enlightened about your inner self
Yeah.
and just really surrounding yourself with positive people that you can talk to.
Yeah, I think that it's hard. You know what I mean? Like just mental health wise, bro, it's a job to be happy every day. You know what I mean? To wake up and smile. It's not easy. Like I lost my best friend to, you know what I mean? He lost his battle to depression in 2021. You know what I mean? And it's like it was less than a week before my birthday. Right before my 24th birthday. Was when and I never really celebrated my birthday, but you know what I mean? Like that broke me. Because it was just like you would think that, oh, we so happy, you know what I mean? Like this is the life that we wanted, you know what I mean? Like we about to start our own life and start a new chapter. And it just doesn't go like that. And that's how I be like, yo, life is just so tricky. But I've always been, ever since I was young, conscious of just life is short. You know what I mean? But it didn't really hit me until I lost him. And like I said, I was turning 24. And that was the first time I was really celebrating my birthday. It was crazy. I was throwing this Airbnb party. And like that was the first time, literally, like I was scheduling something, like really, like doing an event for my birthday. Cause it's right before Christmas, and then I got the news, and it's just like, damn, that like fucked my world up. You know what I mean? It made me hate my birthday in a sense. You know what I mean? And I know I can't live like that. You know what I mean? But it's not easy, and like you never know what somebody's going through. That's why you always got to be like, or I try to be that light for somebody to make it seem like, man, somebody may need to speak to me when I'm at work. For example, I'm like a manager at my job or whatever, and I'm new to it. I've only been there for like a month now, but they say that from what I hear, I talk to like the regular hourly people that work there, and they're like, oh, like the managers don't really speak to nobody. They walk around like they're like uppity. And I'm like, I would never do that. I remember when I was hourly, I remember making $7.25. I'm always gonna be the same person. You know what I mean? I always try to make somebody laugh. I always try to bring a smile to somebody. Because genuinely though, like I'm hoping that, I don't know, you just never know who needs that. And your mental health is critical because you got to communicate, and you just never know who needs you, like who's looking at you, like, and the impact that you have on somebody's life. So it's tricky, bro, because you got to find things that make you happy. Like for me, like coaching football made me so happy. Like my family makes me happy. Being like just traveling makes me happy. I like to go on walks. I love to take a walk. I love to breathe fresh air, bro. Like that's peaceful to me. So I try to take advantage of that and do that as much as I can. Um, and you gotta find like literally just things that bring you peace. Whether it's people, toxic relationships. That's why I don't try to label nobody as a bad person. That's why I said there's plenty of good women. It's definitely probably people that did me wrong, you know what I mean, or that hurt me, but nothing that I felt like was the end of the world. So that's why I'm like, hey, you are still a good person. If anything that happened to me, I probably deserve. I don't think I'm perfect, but I think that I try, and I definitely give good effort. And I want to say I'm genuine with all my intentions. It's never no snake shit with me. And I say that all the time because it's like, it's truly genuine. Like, it's never no hidden motive. But I think mentally though, as black men and as people that have been through death and you know what I mean, just trauma and knowing people that's incarcerated and how close that could be me, that could be, you know what I mean, it'll break my heart to hear something happen to you. You know what I mean? I never want that to happen. And we don't even speak every day, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Like I got real love for you. And I'm so proud of you. Like, and if nobody tell you that, like, I'm gonna tell you that and I'm gonna mean it. You know what I mean? Like I was looking at all your equipment. I'm like, damn, this is all you, bro. Like, that's
No,
what's up,
bro.
bro.
No. First of all, thank you. I do appreciate you, bro.
Yeah,
For even acknowledging that. And I'm proud of you too, bro. Like real rap. Like all jokes aside, like you got a father. Like you always just been a hustler. You always just figure it out. Like I remember calling you on the phone. Like, yo, bro, like, you think these new sneakers I should be saved? Like, nah, bro, like, bro, you told me you had a bunch of sneakers just lined up on the wall just waiting to sell.
yeah,
And just trying to figure it out. Like, it's not about, like, knowing the answers, but it's willing to live up to that moment.
right.
And then, and that's why I said, like, I do appreciate you, and I thank you for sharing all that, because I feel like what you're saying is very important to everybody, especially me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I wanted to touch on this because I want to stay on this. How are you taking care of yourself? Like, I noticed that you said, like, several times, like, yo, like, I gotta be the smile
Yeah.
that people look up. Like, but what about you, though? Like, I feel like,
You know what, bro? It's crazy because like when I say my faith in God is just crazy. Like it is, bro. Like I pray. Like I literally pray. Like that's probably what brings me my peace though. I pray, bro, and I just talk to God, you know what I'm saying? Like and that's what really like what keeps me grounded, bro, is that my faith. I've always had faith. I read the Bible every day. I do. I try to pray. I listen to gospel music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, really do. Like, I really got strong faith. That's what I credit it to. And I feel like I need to be more of a vessel with that, bro, for other people. Because, like, God has blessed me, like, tenfold, bro. Like, tenfold. Like, more than I could probably ever know. If I had 1,000 tongues, I couldn't say, think you got enough. Because it's like, it's dead ass, bro. Like, I'm blessed, bro.
what
Like,
does that connection look like with God? Like,
I think, bro, it's just walking by faith and not by like I really don't live in fear. Like I'm not afraid of anything. And as far as knowing that, yo, I can be down on my last, but like I know that, yo, I gotta go get it. You know what I mean? Not that God's gonna, put $1,000,000 in my bank account, but know that no, like, you know what I mean? Like I can get up here and I can get some bread. Like he gave me that ambition to want to go to work every day, even when it's cold as shit, it's hot as shit. I'm tired. I've been up all night feeding the baby. I gotta go to work. You know what I mean? Like, for one, I try to honor my word. If I say I'm gonna be somewhere, I'm gonna try to be there. You know what I mean? 110%. But that, like God gave me that drive. And, God gives it's something in us, in all of us. Long we all trying to figure out our purpose and what we're supposed to do. But until then, I'm gonna just keep on going, and God give me that. So I just say thank you, God. My feet touch the floor. And I go, whether if I'm in the shower and I'm just thinking, I'm just like, man, God, thank you. Where I'm eating a meal, bro, I hit a parlay. God, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
count your blessings.
yeah, bro. Like, I
Count your
remember,
blessings
bro.
different.
It's funny. I bought black cement threes off my man Maul. This was 2019. No, 2018. I bought black cement threes off my man. It was my favorite shoe ever. always wanted this shoe, bro. He sold it to his owners for retail, $10 over retail, so
Oh,
$200.
come on, bro.
Yeah, dead stock, bro.
What?
Like, shout
And that
out my
was, you
nigga
said
Maul.
2018?
Yeah, bro,
And
2018.
they coming out next month, but like 2018 Pierce forever.
Yeah.
You know, different material.
Yeah, bro. No, yeah, I'm getting like 3.
Yeah,
I'm getting
yeah.
like 3
I
again.
love them Jones.
But anyway, bro, I just was like, yo, and I had a moment because like I cried when I got them Jones. I'm like, yo, God, I remember praying for these Jones. Like, and it was something so much, and I thought about it literally after I like said that, and I'm just like, wow, like I'm praying for something so material. When it's like, bro, somebody's starving out here. You know what I mean? Like somebody real hungry, bro. Somebody that don't know how they about to pay for school.
And I feel like that's another thing when I was telling you, creating problems for myself.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I want an AMG Benz.
Yeah.
I feel like I need that because I feel like I earned that. I deserve that.
I can see you in that though. I can see.
Yeah, I appreciate you,
yeah,
but it's just more so I don't need that shit.
Yeah. Right.
Like that's another problem. Like I'm gonna feel like I failed if I don't achieve it.
Right.
That's what I said. I create problems for myself. I'm still gonna get that bitch.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Fuck yeah, you gonna get that.
I'm still gonna get that motherfucker.
What I like that, bro, is that because you see yourself in it, you held yourself to a standard.
Yeah.
You said, no, I'm an AMG boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
type
that's,
shit.
bro. Yeah, bro.
What's SpongeBob say? I need.
Bro, whip off your legs on.
But I had to understand that all because I wanted it. If I never achieve it, it's just all fantasy.
Yeah.
But I feel like I have the work ethic and I have the intelligence to achieve something. And if I want it, I encourage everybody to get what they want. But I always tell people it shouldn't define your worth.
Right.
And that's what I was saying early. Like back in my adolescence, in my early 20s, I used to allow material things to define my worth, bro. Like, oh, I need the new Jordans because I need to look like I'm bull.
Yeah.
Or I need to be wearing this because I need to look like I'm bull. Bro, I hate to say it, bro. I just literally went to the mall. I was looking at some diamond earrings.
Yeah.
You got I ain't getting no, bro. I was going to though, because I was like my birthday coming up.
Right.
And I was like, I really want to reward myself. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I was like, bro, I can use this money to flip it.
Yeah.
And if I still want to buy it, I can because that's profit.
Hell yeah.
So that's just the way my logic is thinking.
No, and that's good, bro, because like that's where it's supposed to be. And it's like that come from growth. You know what I mean? Like for me, I look at it with sneakers. I always say if you can't buy it 3 times, you don't need it. You know what I mean? And like even with shoes though, bro, we used to talk all the time about sneakers. And I'm like, you know, if some Yeezys dropping that I like Zebras, for example. The Zebras released the Yeezys released maybe like 20 times, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, I like them, but for me, it's like too many people gonna have them.
Yeah, that's how the Pandas are. I hate that damn sneaker, bro.
Bro.
I would never wear that sneaker on my foot, bro.
I don't even wear Forces, bro, and I love Forces. Forces is
for real.
I would feel if I go outside and I see somebody with the same sneakers, that's just I'm a weirdo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, damn, no, that ain't like. I feel like sneakers for me is what it tells a story.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean? It do. It shows like, all right, this how you feeling today. Great job. You know what I mean? And with Forces, it's like, no, that's tough. It's a staple. But if I'm wearing all white shoe, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But I used to go like the all white Easy. You know what I mean? Or something like I wear Timbs. I mean.
Okay, so that's acceptable. Then.
Yeah, that's acceptable. I'm from Philly, bro. You know what I'm saying? But or like ACGs, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Example, like it's staples. Like Forces is a staple.
Right.
I don't like the way Forces look on my foot though. Okay. So maybe that's another reason.
Yeah, they say like when you got a bigger foot, bro, that's like a Converse.
But it's funny, I got some CDGs that's sitting in my closet. Which is funny you said it because I've been meaning to sell them. Because I'm like, they just too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where it's good and bad. Like, if I was like a 9, 10, I'd have way more sneaks. Yeah. But God knew not to, you feel me, bro? Man, like, that's why, I'm like, bro, because I guess, bro, I'd be. And
it's hard to, you wear a size 14? Yeah, so they hard to find. Bro. Like retail, you probably get like 3 pairs of size 14.
But I was working at the joint, so I'm tucking
so you're getting them joints.
Or, you know, I got the gift of gab, so I'm talking to somebody at the next store to be like, yo, hold me down, I got you, whatever you
got the connection and stuff like that.
So I always made a way. But yeah, bro, like even like sneakers is a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite shoe?
Of all time, the most memorable retro I have in my collection, because I wear a lot of Jordans, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's probably the Retro 5 Metallics. 5s, that was like my first ever Jordan.
Butter.
But as I aged, the bread ones.
Yeah.
I have both pair, You
get money.
Yeah, it's not, actually my girlfriend bought it for me for my birthday back in 2020. Yeah, okay. Shout out to you. But you know what, bro? I'm trying to straight. Like, I want these lost and found ones, and I want the pine green fours, and
They
I want so
fire.
many things. Like,
Yeah.
but to bring it back to the conversation we had earlier, understanding that I have a lot of wants.
Right.
Like, I want a house.
Right. Hell
Like,
yeah.
I want better equipment. So I understood. Like I want those White Thunder fours that just came out. Like, I want them.
Yeah. I
So
hear you.
bro,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
like it's never enough for me.
Right.
Like, I go to a mall, I see something I want, I'm gonna want it, and I tell people all the time, like, give yourself 72 hours.
Mm-hmm.
If you really want it, you gonna drive no matter what to get it. If you really want it, you ain't gonna think twice.
And it's that discipline that you have
Yeah.
already, bro, and that's why, bro, you're in the position that you at, where you're gonna be so successful in life.
I
Like
hope
you,
so, bro. I pray.
but
No,
you already
I
are,
have
bro.
faith.
You
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
have faith.
saying? Like
Yeah,
you already are, bro. Don't want to say I hope.
Yeah.
Like you a living testimony of just discipline and work ethic. Like you
Yeah.
are. Like you ain't come this far for no reason,
Yeah.
bro. And like for you not to buy those diamond earrings,
yeah,
so shows a lot.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it already shows a lot. You
Yeah.
should pat yourself on the back for that.
And I was watching I'm glad that we touched on this. I was watching a Nipsey Hussle podcast, and he was saying, like, I already knew I was going to do it, but it was I was afraid of the metric of success I was going to do it at, the magnitude. So, like, for an example, like, a lot of people want to be a coach,
Right.
but what to the magnitude? How many championships do you want to win? How many people you want to actually upbring and really mentor?
Yeah.
Like how many kids' lives you want to impact?
Hell
Like,
yeah,
what's the
bro.
magnitude of that? Like, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
understanding that measure of success, I had to understand that. Listen, my time gonna come.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, it's not about how fast you moving. It's about how far you can go.
Hell
You know,
yeah,
it's a
bro.
marathon for real. No Nipsey, like on some Nipsey
No,
shit,
yeah,
yeah,
bro,
but
but it
like,
is
yeah,
though, bro. Like I'm saying, like I remember, bro. Like I would go into my closet. And I'm like, I remember, bro, when I didn't have J's. You know what I'm saying? Like I just didn't. For one, as a young boy, it was hard to find already to get a 14. And if I didn't have those connections already, I was kind of chalk. You know what I mean? Like so when I started really getting the bread to go to StockX and go and cash out on shit that I want, I remember, bro, when I bought. Actually, I hit on the second Wave Runner release. I had some Wave Runners coming. I was hyped, bro. You couldn't tell me nothing. I'm like, well, this is the second release, bro. I'm like, oh, it's on, bro. Dick them Jones. I was wearing my Wave Runners every day to class, all that, bro. But I'm like, the first Yeezy I ever got, I remember, was my blue tints. I still love my blue
yeah, them
tints.
Jones,
Yeah, to
yeah.
my day. And then I got another pair, you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
I love my favorite Yeezys. The first Jones I ever got, bro. But it was like, for one, I think we never crashed out to get anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Like people was looting, you know what I mean?
Oh
Like
yeah,
it
yeah. I
was
never
bad.
did, bro. I always felt like if you got to get it like that,
Mm-hmm.
and like for all the people, and I'm not knocking nobody that
Oh
get their
yeah,
money, but I'm just saying, like, you get people that got all that money and just want to buy bottles, like
Yeah.
$10,000 sections, or like feel like they got it.
bro. It's just I think it's when people scam for hundreds of thousands of dollars and
I'm
oh,
like,
you do that.
bro,
And
what
like
are you doing with
and
that money?
Yeah, and you staying in the same spot.
Living
Bro.
with your mom. I'm not saying like, well, yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah, bro, and it's just
You got 100,000, bro.
come on, dog. You know what I mean? But it's like
You can't spend that paper though. You got to clean that
yeah,
joint.
but it's like you're not. People don't even think that far.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like high risk, high reward. You know, like have a plan. You know what I mean? Like in all the movies that you see, Goodfellas, American Gangster, all the classics that we watch, the top bull always has an exit plan. You know what I mean? Or always has a way out. Like it's never just the plan is never to go to jail. The plan is never to die young. You know what I mean? Or whatever it is in those movies. It never is. It's always to live to see your money. But especially these young boys now in age, like in this day and age, though, it's like they don't think like that, you know, and it scares me. And I tell the players that I coach, I tell any young boy that I see, you know what I mean? I'm just like, yo, what you doing? Like, why you like all the young boys want to be New Balance Kings and Lulu'd out, you know what I mean? Which is cool. Like, I'm down for anybody getting fly, you know what I mean? Especially as a young age. I'm like, I wasn't that young boy. I couldn't put that shit on, you know what I mean? Like, because I was getting legal money. You know, I had to wait till Friday. You know what I mean to cash my check to get my shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro. But it's like, yeah, during the pandemic, right? We robbing the liquor stores. You know what I mean? And it's just like, what are we doing? You know, what are we thinking? But then I can't really judge those people. 'Cause it's just like, what else do you have if you don't have the research? You didn't get a chance to go to college. You didn't get a chance to maybe meet the people that I met, to have mentors, to grow up in the church, you know what I mean, or to have the faith in God that I have. You may think that all I got is this bottle of Henny. You know what I mean? So now I got a chance to get a bottle of Henny for free. yeah, it's on. I'm behind on my bills. They, you know what I mean? Like, I never know. So I never try to judge people too deeply, but I always want us to be a little bit more conscious with our decision making and know that everything is a cause and effect, to everything that we do. You know, like on the real, like. But yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. No, like, listen, bro. I appreciate everything you said, bro. I feel like you are a testimony of a hustler, bro. Like real rap. It's and like you were saying, like sometimes like when you put your mind into it,
Mm-hmm.
and when you really want to do it, you gonna do it. Like you
Absolutely.
doing a lot, especially with the community.
Yeah.
Giving back to the kids with the football stuff like that. I feel like that's very important for young black men to give back to people that look like us.
Yeah, I
Um,
think
Good.
it's on. I just think it's like it's only right.
It's
You
only
know,
right. Yeah.
I think it is though, because I feel like, bro, like, I definitely had some old heads, and like I had my pop. You know what I mean? But I had like some old heads that always gave me, some kind of game. You know what I mean? And I just try to be, bro. Like I'm just living and breathing proof that you can do it. You know, and that's what I tell people is that, like, bro, it's possible. You know, it's like even like I wish I had the creative thought to start a podcast.
Dude, you started tomorrow.
Yo, you know what I mean?
Why not?
For one, should I say I don't have the time,
The times.
or the drive, or no, I don't have the want to.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. So with the kids, whatever the case may be.
Oh yeah. I just think, bro, like I don't, but they healing me more than anything, and I told them that I'm like, bro, like I probably need y'all more than y'all need me. Like when I started coaching in 2022. And it was like completely different. Like these young boys is just different for one, bro. But it's like they be been, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like, bro, it's just refreshing, bro. It's like end of the day, I love the game. I love football so much, you know what I mean? Like I do. So, and with them, it's just more about. And I even think about that. Like nobody care about your win and loss record for real, but it is about just the moments that you got. I'm like, and I tell them all the time, y'all could be anywhere in Philly right now. Y'all could be crashing out. Y'all could be on the corner. Like these young boys is got sticks. You know what I mean? Like they got some shit with them. Like as far as guns, you know what I mean? But like y'all chose to play football. Y'all chose to be here every day after school. So it's like for that, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna give y'all the best of me. Is that that's my phone?
Yeah, that shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Good, my fault.
But yeah, you know what I mean?
Turn that joint off, bro. Like, yo, like.
No, we're right. You going crazy, bro. It's the subscribers, bro. They going crazy.
Bro, I hope so, but no, turn that joint off.
Bro,
but yeah, bro. But that's what's up, because I know that sometimes, like, I ain't gonna lie, I love kids, bro.
Yeah,
I love
hell
kids.
yeah, bro.
Like they keep you fresh, they keep you young, and it's always fun. Like you know what I mean, especially when they look up to you and you mentor them, give them the best advice, especially when you got their best interests.
Yeah.
I think that's very important. Like I said before, for young black men to really educate and really invest in our youth, bro. Like I feel like I don't do that enough. And I can make an excuse that I don't have the time or I'm not where I want to be, but you got to make the time, bro. You definitely got to make the time.
You got a little brother, right?
I do. I have several brothers. Yeah, I do. I know.
There you go, right there,
I know.
bro. Like they looking up to you. You the big brother, or like, bro, you never know who you influencing, like or who you motivating, bro. Like you think Nip knew how much of an impact he had on the world, bro? Like, or you think that the people that, you know what I mean, when they stopped doing it, just had that much of an impact? Like whether it's small or big, bro. Like you could be the reason why your little brothers want to do good in life. They say, no, like, you know what I mean? Like I can go to college, I can do this, I can. When you get that AMG, you say, yo, that's Carlos AMG. Like yeah, like damn, I can do that. You know what I mean? He from my block. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to school with him. Oh, all right, I could do that. And that's how I look at things, bro. Instead of like hating on people or, you know what I mean? Like for one, wait your turn. But I've always looked at that before I had Jordans and Dunks, you know what I mean? And designer stuff. It was always, no, if he could do a bet and he trapping to get it, you know what I mean? He's selling drugs. No, it's cool. I'm going to get it on my timing. You know what I mean? And I'm going to fuck him up. I'm going to do him something different. I'm going to get, you know what I mean? Like I'm going to throw my twist on it. I'm going to get the AMG with peanut butter seats, you know what I mean? Or like the red leather, you know what I mean? Or something like, or I'm going to, throw 24s on my joint, you know what I mean? Or something like that. And it's never hating. So you don't know. I always say you never know when you say, don't discredit yourself and say that you're not doing enough, bro, because you never know, bro. Like, when we was, like, cool in school, you know what I mean? We was trying to do what we wanted to do. You was motivating me, bro, to get in the fucking library, to get my classes, and you had every right to be frustrated. Just like, yo, it's just this heat. Just go to class, you know what I mean? Just do the work, do the assignments on time. For me, it's like, no, I ain't trying to hold my boy back. Let me lock in. Let me go to class. Let me do the library for an extra hour. Let me actually try on this assignment. Let me write 500 words instead of, you know what I mean, 350 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like you never know, and you ain't even have to say nothing to me. You know what I mean? Like you got some J's. I like your fit, bro.
No, I appreciate you.
You got that shit. You went, bro. I remember when you first started your fitness journey for real on the gram. I'm like, damn, this nigga on the gram flexing every day. You know what I mean? But I'm saying, bro, when you do the 2 pictures, and it's like, damn, this nigga really been working.
Yeah, I do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, nah, bro. Like that. I remember when you first was talking about, I'm about to just commit myself to the gym, and now look at you, you just fucking swole.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying,
look, bro. And you know what? The way I put it is this, bro. I feel like you want as much time on this earth as possible, and the best thing you can do is really take your health seriously. Amen. Like 2 or 3 days a week of working out and trying to eat healthy as much as possible. Like taking it, like I be getting on, my friends, y'all take your fruit, multivitamins, like fruits and vegetables, like
that's
every day,
bro.
No, bro, because you gotta realize that when you want to age with somebody, you gotta be accountable.
Right. And
that's how I value people do. They hold people accountable. Like, bro, you really want to live on this earth. Like, I know for you, like, you want to be on earth as long as possible to spend as much time with your daughter and your future kids and your woman. You know what I mean? So, like, the best thing to do is, like, like, you can make all this money, but money can't buy health. So, like, why aren't we taking our health seriously?
Bro.
Like, chicken nuggets and french fries ain't doing it, bro. Like, I mean, Popeyes, KFC, it's not doing it, bro. It's killing you slowly. So, I mean, we can get away with in our 20s, but let's hold each other accountable. Let's live as if we want to live to, like, 90, 80, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? And that's why I said, like, hold people accountable and just count your blessings differently. And then I felt like we touched up on a lot, but, bro, this is the toast up segment, bro, man. Yeah, look, bro. First of all, number one, I'm proud of you, bro.
I appreciate you, bro.
I value that you count your blessings differently. I value that you count your blessings with your family differently. And as a young man, as an intelligent one, and you giving back to people that look like us, and you came so far, bro. And I know God has so much in store for you. And the fact that you are that light, that people that look up to you, bro, and that you provide to others, whether that's in the workplace, your family and friends, bro. Like, you generally gotta look at yourself like, man, like, I'm extremely blessed, and I'm going so far in life, cause God got so much in store for you, bro. Believe it or not, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, we ain't talking a minute.
Yeah.
But it's always that connection that we always gonna have when it's genuine.
Never missed a beat.
You know what I'm saying? So look, toast to you, bro, for everything that God has in store for you, bro. Toast to everything that you have done in the past to get where you are today. And toast to giving back. Toast to counting your blessings differently. And toast to keep going no matter what, man. Because like I said, bro, you can create your own destiny, bro. So toast to your achievements, man. And, bro, I'm so proud of you, bro. No, real rap. Like, this is real rap, though. I told you off camera, but this is real rap, bro. Toast to all your achievements God got coming your way, bro. For real, man. Toast up to you, Nigel, man.
Appreciate you, bro. For real, bro.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.